Okay, I'm so excited. She's here. And I had to wait till later to open her because we had company. So I'm so excited. In all my doll experience, I do have a few high-end doll pieces, but they're mostly hybrids. So this will be the first high-end artist doll. I'm so excited. So this is by Angell Studios, or Angell Studio. I think there's an S on there, so let's open it up. I'm so excited. And this is a Huarong that I've wanted for ages, ever since I first saw her sculpt when she was released the first time. And there was just no way. But with some recent life events that have been very difficult, and then a lot of overtime at work, I decided I would love to have her, and I saw someone had her available for sale on eBay. So we're going to open the box. I'll take all this off now. We don't need that cluttering up our life, do we? There we go. Okay. So here we go. Open the box. And let's turn it so we can see. I don't know if it'll show underneath all this little bubble wrap. So the owner was switching to a different kind of doll and had her available. So she's still brand new. So exciting. So here's the box. Now I have to be able to get it out. Here's going to be the job. I'm not editing really. Oh, that came out easier than I thought it would. So here's her box. It's so pretty. That's the Angell Studio shipping box. Oh, look at all that holographic little angel wings. So it looks like the lid just lifts off. Here we go. Oh, and there's treasures that come with her. So what do we have here? Her little certificate of authenticity. Here we go. Let's see what else in here. I can take stuff out, I guess. That's Velcro. That's interesting. A little comb. There's pretty. What do we have here? Oh, her little card. She's so pretty. And then this is her certificate. She's so pretty. So here, we'll put all this back in here. I don't know what the Velcro is for. I don't know. So there's that. And she came with some presents. So let's see what the presents are. I know you want to just get to the doll, right? We're building suspense. Oh, it's totally beaded. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so pretty. I love the dress. Has a zipper in the back. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright, so I'll put this back in the bag. I did not expect that pretty dress. There we go. So I'll put this here. And it looks like a wig. And I'm curious, mostly to see whether or not it has bangs. I'm always curious about the bangs. And it looks like there are, let's see, no bangs, which is nice because that's my favorite. So there we go. So pretty blonde wig. I don't know if she'll stay blonde, but she might end up having actual Snow White hair. I'm not sure. Either that or blue. Maybe I'll go with blue. I don't know. So let's go ahead and set this down. Alright. Now we come to the angel. Here we go. Alright, so it looks like she's inside a bag. Oh, and some eyeballs. look pretty. I'll have to look at those closer when I have my actual glasses on. Alright, so let's take her out. I should have turned the box the other way, huh? Here. Just for ease of... Oh, she's so pretty. And she has white skin, which actually kind of looks like more of a pink white, which is gorgeous. So I don't know if you can tell in this lighting, but it looks like a pinkish white. So I absolutely love it. So it's not like paper white, but a pinkish white. Okay, take the wraps off of her hands. Here's one of her little hands. It's so pretty. So delicate. Alright, now the next one. We can find the edge of the tape. Hopefully that'll get it started at least. There we go. Am I taking too long? I want to enjoy it, so I'm not trying to hurry. But both of her hands are just gorgeous. All of her fingers are in place. Oh, she's so pretty. There we go. Alright, so now, let's see what her face looks like. She came with a face up. So I'm excited to see what her face looks like, because this was my favorite sculpt. Looks like I need to take this off first. There we go. Let's see. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, and I'm so excited. She has the eyes that I was hoping she would have. She's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love her. Oh, she's so pretty. I absolutely love her. My favorite sculpt. I love her little face. I love the shape of her eyes. Oh, she's so pretty. Let's see. We'll bring up here. Oh, and there's too much of a shadow, isn't there? Well, I'll take some pictures. I'll move her over, and I'll put some pictures up in the side of a little bit closer up of her face. Oh, well, there she is. She's here safe and sound. So, thank you for watching the unboxing and for celebrating her arrival with me. So, here she is with the little free dress, which is just beautiful. It's all beaded. It's a little bit small for her. It doesn't zip all the way up in the back, but I have other gals that could probably wear it. And I love her wig. It's just so pretty. And now that I have my glasses on, I will look at the eyes. And they look like a really pretty blue color. So thank you, thank you. If you are the seller and you are watching this video, I think she's beautiful. She's absolutely gorgeous. I just love that little face. She's just my favorite. So pretty. Let's see. Maybe we'll have her sit up a little bit there. So there she is. I love her. She's gorgeous. So excited. Okay, so that was the box opening for the Angell Studio Huarong. So I thought it'd be fun just to compare some sizes, and warning, so there'll be naked dollies here in a minute so you can see how their bodies compare, but if you know, if you have little ones or something and you don't want them to look, then you can be forewarned. So I have 3 of my fellas and 3 of the girls. Let's scoot these ones out of the way. So the Doctor Who is a Doll in Mind mini-made David Tennant sculpt on a resin sole long body. So he's 70 centimeters, and we'll actually do a double check because that's the measurement that he comes with. So let's actually do a measurement. Now he is wearing shoes, and I'm not measuring to the bottom of the table just because he's got a thick stand, but I'll measure to the stand, and we are indeed at, I should probably put on glasses so I can see it and let you know, actually 68.5 centimeters, so not quite 70 centimeter, but I think with in the paperwork for resin so long, it says he's 70 centimeters out, but 68.5 is what I'm having to measure here. Then I have a Miro Doll Rain, which is their larger, more, not the largest, but well, here, we'll just measure so you can see. So here, he is on a flat base, barefoot, and he is at 65 centimeters. So 65 centimeters. And I think he's actually listed like as a 68. I don't know why, but there you go. Then this is Miro Doll's newer body that's listed as a 66 centimeter with a Granado poncho head. So let's see his top of his head here, and he has on flat-soled shoes on a flat base, and he is at 65 centimeters. So I don't know how he ends up being shorter than this guy. Can you tell? Let's take the wig off. There we go. Oh, I guess he is a little shorter. So here we go. I'll double check. So from the top of his head down to the bottom. Yep, and I'm getting 65. So 65 centimeters. This guy was 65, right? Oh, if I could hold on. 65. There we go. There, okay. So I guess they're the same. So that's the fellas. So their body shapes are, this one has, okay, we'll start the disrobing here. Lift up his hands, and his arms are wired, so they're going to move in tandem a little bit. So there we go. So this is his chest sculpt. This guy, however, has a little bit more of, and I'm not sure why I got the t-shirt inside the stand. That makes it just more difficult to get to where we can show what he looks like. Okay, so we'll take this guy, put this shirt out of the way, and you'll be able to see the difference in their chest sculpts. So those are both the Miro Doll. And then I'm not going to disrobe Doctor Who. It's too much clothing. So, because he has his trench coat, a suit coat, a waistcoat, a tie, and a shirt. So, you know, he's just going to stay that way. But he's kind of a long, tall, lanky sculpt. So the resin sole body, the 2 Miro Doll bodies. So that's how they compare to one another. And then with the heights of the girls compared, we'll bring in, this is the Island Doll Ada. There we go. I used to have an Aurora, but I sold her, and so their names were similar. So Ada here is, now my glasses go back on so I can see the measurement. And she has kind of a built-in slouch, so it's kind of, might affect her height here. And she is 58 centimeters. So that's the Island Doll Ada. And I can feel my hair thing coming out. And then this is the Resin Sole Me. And she is sold as a 60 centimeter doll. And we can move her wig and get a little bit more of a accurate measurement here. So here we go. So the Me is up to the top of her head. and she is indeed right at 60 centimeters. So 58, and she's a little crooked there, 60 centimeter. So now we'll bring in the new girl, and I went ahead and put on the dress that we drafted and sewed for this doll, the Resin Soul Me, and I put it on her just to see what it would look like. And the difference in their coloring, I'll have to see when I edit if you can tell. But it was interesting because the Resin Soul Me is white body, and I bought her body secondhand, and I bought her head directly from the company. And the body has yellowed slightly, but even from the head, which is still newer than the body, compared to the Angell Studio, it was interesting in that the Resin Soul White has more of a bluish tint, and the Angell Studio White has more of a pink tint to the resin, which was interesting to me. So I just love her coloring. It's really pretty. And I wanted to see how this pattern that was drafted for the Resin Soul Me would compare, because she's a very, very slender sculpt. And as we turn around, you can tell I could do the top button across her bust, but there is no way the waist is going to fit. She's just got a lot more going on in the waist and the hips and the thighs than this one. So that's telling me we are going to need to draft her a basic pattern, because I don't have any patterns that'll fit this gal. So now that we have them compared in height, oh, and her height was at 60 centimeters. You can tell she looks a little bit taller. Well, maybe not. She looks about the same. But she has high heel feet. So if we were to raise this doll to the equivalent of where her heels are, she would be a little bit taller. So this doll is, and I don't have a stand to put her on, so I'll hold her gently here with my fingers and attach the measuring tape, go down to the table. So she is at 60 centimeters with high heel feet. So she would probably be more of a 58 centimeter if she had flat feet, but she has very high heel sculpted feet. So that's the difference in the heights. So now what we'll do is we'll break from the camera for a minute. I'll remove the fellas and we will compare these female sculpts. Now that we're back at the, we've got everything edited out when I'm wandering around. I did find another stand, so we'll see how that works. I bought the stands from Miro Doll in hopes that the more narrow saddle would work, but it's almost shaped a little bit odd. It works for the Resin Soul Me. It doesn't work for her very well. And some of the dolls, if their thighs are too close together, it's like the saddle stands are problematic sometimes to try to get them to stand with them. But now we'll go ahead and take the garments away so you can see the actual sculpts of these dolls. And we'll kind of take a look and compare them. And I'm just comparing these because they're what I have. So if you want to know how her curviness compares to, say, an Ippelhaus, for instance, I don't know, because I don't have any of those dolls. So let's see if we can raise this up enough to give her some support. And she doesn't have shoes yet, so I'm not sure how this is going to work. I think it might work. So this is the Angell Studio. It's making me a little nervous. There we go. You know, I don't trust it. So we're going to go ahead and lay her down for a minute. So, and we'll take a look at all three sculpts together. I know it works for the Resin Soul Me just because she is a lighter weight doll than the others. And you can tell she's very, very thin. And of course she doesn't have high heel feet either. The Island doll is a very hefty piece of resin. She's very heavy, and So I like to use a heavier duty stand on her. But so here you can see the difference. She has this natural slouch. If you take the slouch off, it just looks really wonky. So she actually does look better with the slouch, which is, I guess, the aesthetic they were going for. But she is a very nice piece of resin. But here you can see the difference even in their waists. The Resin Soul Me is very, very thin. And she has more skeletal arms. Not quite Doll Chateau, I believe, but just a lot more of angular and thin sculpt. And then she's more of a basic size, I think. When I compared her measurements to different companies, she's kind of more of a standard in the bust waist hip ratio that you find in a lot of third scale. I think she's more on the extreme slender side. And then the Angell Studio is very, very curvy. I was actually very surprised. And so you can tell here, there is a substantial difference in the waist and the thigh measurements and the bum to the other dolls. A lot different. So she's definitely going to need her own pattern set because I don't have anything, I think, that would fit her waist. It's much bigger. So the little gift that was sent with her is beautiful, and I can get it on her as I showed, and I just don't trust that stand, but it would not zip up in the back. I believe, though, it would fit both of these dolls. It would be loose on this doll, but I think it would fit her. So it's still very much appreciated and can be used with some of my collection. So anyhow, that's how the dolls compare. So if you stay tuned, we will go ahead and draft the basic set for the Angell Studio. And I'm losing my hair. We'll draft the basic set for the Angell Studio doll, and that way if you have one that's similar, you'll be able to go ahead and make some things for your doll. But